Welcome. I want you to choose one of these 3 decks. Over here on the right, we have COSMA Visions in bright green. And then we have in the center this nice teal MUSE deck. And finally, this dark light SEERs deck. So just take a moment to tune in which one you are going to receive your message from. Well, hello there, bright and shiny Muse. Thank you so much for watching. We'll just have you take a moment to sit back and relax as I shuffle the cards for you. You can take a couple of deep breaths and begin to gaze at the screen, just letting your gaze soften. All right, so we're about to, oops, wow, it really must be that one right there. Okay, so the first card that we are going to see right now is going to tell us a little bit more about where your inner muse lies for you right now. And what I'm seeing right off the bat is the wheel. And this wheel is in reverse. So what's really interesting is that what we're seeing is a lot of these characters, and they're all in different positions right now. And in fact, we're even kind of just front and center looking here at the, well, oh, look at the full moon. And the moon is full when I'm performing this reading for you right now. So kind of one of the first things that I'm really noticing is that right now is a time where you're probably really clued in and dialed into a lot of people, a lot of places, a lot of activity, and you're clearly capable of seeing what's going on right now. And so you've got your whole vision full, and that is just great and all. So one thing that might happen next for you is that something might come into play, or something's going to come into your life quite soon here in a moon cycle or so, and you might not see it coming. You might not see it coming. How's it going to affect your life? Well, I don't know. Let's take a look. So what? Ooh, do you like? All right, so how's it going to affect your life? Immediately we pull up the Empress. Look at that. Oh my goodness. So what I'm really seeing is there's a sense that what's coming up next that you might not even see coming, really, you know, or what it is, you wouldn't have guessed it, is the Empress energy here. So here we see this amazing woman, like, right? Like, so if you just see her, it's like she's been covered up, she's wearing her rain jacket, totally looks normal, and then all of a sudden something is revealed, like I was just saying, and all of a sudden all of these amazing opportunities, ideas, inspirations just start coming into form. So there's the sense that what's coming around is this birthing, like, you know, see her eyes are shut, it's kind of like coming from the heart center, which are the solar plexus, which is very illuminated like a star. So it's like this has everything to do with you're just really in the right place at the right time, and you've been coming into this right place at the right time. And I'm super excited because something that has a lot to do with your long-term future, I would say, especially because we literally have just 2 major arcana cards popping up right now with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Something that's going to affect the whole course of your life is going to kind of come, and it's something that you want, something you're capable of creating, something you're ready for, but at the same time, it's almost like where you're at, you couldn't have imagined what it's going to be. So I think that's really exciting. Okay, so let's just take a little look here at, I mean, I'm just like, tell me the story. Where is this going? Oh, what? Look at how different that is. So here what we see is this eye hole, right? This eye hole, and we see a telescope, and there's this sense that there's this blank slate, right? And you really have a choice. You can go, you can be like perhaps in this world that you've been in, you can stay in the same thing, you can say no, and just kind of keep on with your position. Or you can, it's like red pill, blue pill, or whatever this kind of is, or where this could lead, all of your, taking some chances, opening up a little bit more, playing with different possibilities, especially learning and bringing forth this newness is gonna take you somewhere that you can't, like I said over here, like it's like you can't even see it unless you look. So there's even more that can be said here, just if you're just sitting and looking at what the possibilities are, you might not even be able to see the distance, right? But here, if there's some tool, and this is good for you to listen to, there's some tool that you have, or there's somebody, or there's something, or whatnot, and it's represented by the telescope here. So there's this tool, or there's something that exists, and it's literally right in front of you, and it is going to be part of the vehicle or the key that actually allows you to then see, so you turn this up, and then you realize the trajectory of where this is taking you. How amazing is that? So it is within reach, and I guess part of it is that you have to give up, right? You have to give up your present position or your present vantage point in order to reorient yourself, in order to see, wow, where is this going? Something that you might want to do is play with some meditations, play with some more visualizations, give yourself that second chance to really kind of go back inside, shut your eyes, and remember what is exciting you, what you are going to amuse yourself with this year. I mean, this is the equinox, this is we're turning the season. It's just now spring is coming. Aries, it's the beginning of the zodiac. It's the original new year. It's so much. So it's really the time to just allow the seeds that you're planting and to plant whatever last ones you want to just open up into the universe that you're creating this year. It's so cool. So let's take a look at the crystal that you can connect with to help benefit you the most. So this crystal is a crystal that you will want to take note of, see how you feel about it, and perhaps if you have it, you can place it out somewhere close by, or if you can wear it on your pendant, or you can simply just connect with the colors, and there we go. Clear quartz crystal. I love it because it's calling here to this two of inspiration. And what did I just say about meditating? Right? So ultimately this is about getting clear and clearing your mind, because coming back to the beginning here, you already have, and you already see everything that you know, and that is great. There's something to be more about that to said about being willing to let go of what you see, knowing that it's always there, right? The vision is always there, but opening up and letting go of that in order to call in whatever this more communications, more inspirations is going to bring to you, and also align you and draw you to wherever this telescope is. So just keep meditating. That's really good for you. And it also just will remind you to be transparent with yourself and with others, because that's really what's going to allow the opportunities to come through. Finally, let's be visited by your animal friend. This little animal is here to offer you a little bit of final wisdom here for your inner muse to shine through. Here we go. Aww. now the little animal that is showing up for you appears to be the little mirror cats. And the mirror cats, they always group together. So there's this sense that whatever it is that you're doing, it's about you making sure that you're also in touch with your tribe, in touch with your deeper reasons why, and how the things that you are doing or the things that you're connected to are also able to then also give to others and benefits others, and also is in relationship to ways in which, like for example, like mentors can then pass their materials to you. So it's a win-win. It's helping, it's benefiting the whole. And so this is about relationships and just being having each other's backs, so like the meerkats, they'll be on lookout, they'll signal to the others so that no one get left behind, and if there's ever any danger or whatnot, they're alerted to it, and they help each other out. They also build their burrows together, and so this is just kind of just speaking to your ability to be playful and willing to offer yourself and just to be helpful. Remembering that the help that you offer others and just being friendly and supportive and not turning a blind eye to anything, but just being friendly, being supportive, being generous will also then come back and the kind of the karma and the family. It's you'll belong because you make yourself belong, and that's a really great thing. Thank you so much for joining me for this wonderful, amazing season and being here on the Intuitive Gym channel. And also, if you like this reading and you enjoy the readings that I share for you and you appreciated this reading in particular right here, please like the video so I have a visual way to see that you watched it and enjoyed this reading here. So I'll be joining you in meditating with the clear quartz crystal. And until next time, I'll see you then. Bye. All right, light seers, welcome to your reading. There is something that is important for you right here and right now, since you have felt drawn and connected to select this deck to have a little conversation with. So just tune in while I shuffle here. Tuning in by sitting back, making sure you are relaxed, and take a few breaths even. You can gaze at the cards as I shuffle them and let your gaze soften a little, relaxing even your vision and opening up to what will come after this short rest. For you, there is something you want to see. And you might not even really know what it is that you want to see, and what's exciting perhaps is that you will get a chance to take a look and to see whatever it is that can be seen here and now. So first of all, one of the first lights that is shining into your life has everything to do with you appreciating everything that you have, appreciating all of your material possessions, the state of your health and wellness, your finances, your relationships, and your overall prosperity. You have so much right now. You have so many connections. You've amassed so much over the course of your entire life. And there's something here on the surface of everything that allows you this opportunity to look within and dwell in recognizing and appreciating everything that you have, everything that you also share with the world, with others, with the people in your life, with even the animals, with your surroundings and what you bring into the environment. Not only that, but we're taking a closer look, and what I'm showing is this image of multiple people working together. And so there is something that you are perhaps involved in right now in your life, and so I want you to think about that. Perhaps there's something that you have been working on for some time, and it's something that matters a lot to you. It's not something too simple, it's a project, it's a goal, it's something that's going to require teamwork. And there's so many things that can be said about this aspect of teamwork, but one of the things that's kind of coming through the most is just surrendering to your own small role in this process of your life. If we come back to this 10 of Pentacles here and we remember everything that you have, none of us achieve or amass or even just experience all of this in and of ourselves. It takes the whole cosmos to create this, to orchestrate this for you. And so in a lot of ways, everything that is going on, when you look at all of the teamwork and when you look at the relationships that you're in right now, and you can see what's being created here in the middle, when you can understand that each person involved brings something different to this tapestry of life that you're creating, that's where you're finding meaning. That's where you're finding beauty right now. This is very much connected to shedding light on what is tangible in your life. So perhaps there are a few specific key people that you can really tune into and take a moment to be grateful for the role they are playing right now. Not everything is always going to go completely smooth, but isn't it beautiful when we can learn to relate harmoniously to who we are relating with? It's not always what we want, but we get to learn about how to make things work. We get to learn how things work, and there's so much beauty in that, in the learning and the wisdom. So I'm going to pull one more here for you. Just want to notice that all of these balls of yarn that are making this so-called tapestry, it's like, do you see it's connected? These connections are coming together to create this tapestry. And they're tied to the different people. So it's like you are the tapestry of life. You are just as much coming through from yourself, but everyone else in your life is also, what can I say, like pulling and drawing a response or an expression of your own unique personality, your unique pattern that you are. They're pulling this out of you. And so there's something else I want to just show here before I pull this card. You can also look at and consider inside, what do you know that is true for you that has not been revealed yet. And you can also seek out in this, you have everything you've ever needed. So you already have the connections that you need in order to perhaps, like if there's something that you want to experience, something that you want to be able to create or learn, if there's something that you want to manifest and make, kind of bring to fruition, you're totally open to go and free to open and make these connections and relationships that you need and that you want, to be able to find out these parts of you that can create and to witness and to experience. So I just wanted to bring forth that as well. And finally here I see the Seven of Cups in reverse. So this to me is just kind of speaking back to these cards and what I've already been saying about maybe perhaps it's something that you don't already know, or it's something that you've had for a long time, but it's been easy for you to just push it away or put it on the back burner, or always prioritize something else for this greater good, right? And also you can say that you've even gotten really good at the roles that you are in order to build these tapestries in life. There's something to be said about, you know, what you want, and being wishy and washy or dreaming. And sometimes what happens is when we pull back and we wonder, you know, what more is there, or is there something like what I was just kind of mentioning or alluding to, which is like, oh, is there something that's inside of you that is not being turned on? Is there a light not being switched on that you desire to be turned on in your life, or in, you know, if you have some just a calling or a feeling. And what this speaks to is that sometimes you know, we don't let ourselves go there. Other times we might go there, and it's really, it brings up the notion that you can make a choice, or you can try something and it ends up not working out, or it ends up perhaps washing away the foundations of everything that you've kind of created or want to keep. And so it's almost like, you know, when you add water to earth or something physical, the water does, even though it's slow and yielding, it also does impress upon it. So sometimes adding, you know, when you add some water to something, it can nurture it, like this, you know, plant. Sometimes when you add too much water, though, if you just keep adding too much water, it will loosen the integrity of the soil, and what holds things together in the way that they are then becomes loose and disperses. You know, it comes undone, which is part of the beauty of the universe. That's what breaks apart barriers. It's what purifies blockages or ailments or toxins that build up and whatnot. However, the same thing can be said of our own emotions in our mind. So what I'm seeing here with this in reverse is that perhaps there are some emotions, or there's some spiritual longings that are actually just, honestly, what I'm really getting is that they've completely solidified. And maybe this is something that isn't, that it has been normal for you for a very long time, but also on dual-sided, like, or it's something that is just now occurring where it's very physical. Everything that you've really dreamed of is manifested. It is working out because you're such a great team player, and you have mastered this sense of working well with others and helping the big picture out. Over here, then, there's this sense that the dreamer in you, the one who fantasizes and whatnot, has gone a little bit dormant. And so perhaps beware of this darkness in the background. When we get fixated on wondering what this is, then that's when literally the stitching that it takes, the focus and the attention on the intention to create this tapestry, that's when mishandling occurs, or that's when accidents get made, and then the time of that experience becomes a time of some confusion and, you know, needing to put things back together in order for the orchestra to keep playing in tune and with each other, right? Ding to that. So that's what I want to say to you, and that's what I want to bring forth to you here with these cards. That's what I'm seeing here, and that's what they're eliciting from me to share with you. So I'm going to pull if you have any questions about this, or if there's any one of these particular cards that a message struck you, you can just leave a comment below about which one that is. We've got the 10 of Pentacles here, and the 3 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Cups in reverse. Happy to follow up with you and answer your questions in the chat. And so we'll come back, and we're just going to draw a crystal for you to really tune into an essence for you in this dawning of spring and this beautiful equinox, and this brand new season of Aries. What stone are you going to benefit from is really what I want to ask for you. What will bring you the absolute most wellness now in this time of change? And I did see it, it's down here. Beautiful. This is such a beautiful one. Yes, kunzite just reminds me of this, but this is not. This is ametrine. So kunzite, children, third eye, heart chakra. Yeah, just really, to me, there's projects that you can be doing. There's so many things that are not just work, but play also takes teamwork. To have fun. Do you see them playing in the back there? So this, and it's the number 22, which is Master Builder. So you're really going to benefit from being around this stone and this energy. So if you have anything that has these colors, I mean, kind of look like I'm tuning into those colors right now, but if you tune into these colors, or if you have this stone nearby, or if you even just really, take a screenshot here and just really make this your part of your mantra, this energy is going to benefit you so much right here and right now. You can really tune into your heart and your third eye so that you can open up and keep swelling with the dreamer that is already building this and manifesting this dream, without it taking on some different kind of a form. Just staying in your pure childlike state of awareness, really dropping into the present is really what I'm getting ultimately from this. So what a gift to be enjoying the present and seeing what it's showing you and revealing to you. And finally, I have a little animal friend who wants to speak to you already right here. Oh, here we have this little frog, and there is a birds of paradise. That's so cool, because just wait a moment. I have a little birds of paradise right here. Isn't this cool? So really what this is, and it's here we're seeing another pentacle, this is an opportunity, and I love that it's the frog, because frogs are both land and water creatures, so playful too, right? And they're capable of being in the water and on land, so they're very flexible, they're hybrid, and they're delicate. Their skin is like ours, right? And so they're very sensitive and delicate. They come out, they're so playful, and they exist in both ways. And so this little froggy is here to remind you to continue playing with your strengths, and to remember just to trust in your sensitivities, because though it's your sensitivities, it's your innate sensitivity and your innate personality that is part of what is orchestrating this beauty in your life, this possession, or all of the things that you are creating and bringing forth for yourself, for your family, for your friends, for your community, for all the animals, and all the spaciousness. You're bringing a lot. I'm just seeing these lanterns, you're bringing a lot of little lights, and that is just gorgeous. All right, thank you so much, Light Seer. I will see you next time. Until then, have a great, great day. Thank you so much for joining me, COSMA Visions. This is such a gorgeous deck, and I'm excited to read with it for you. So since you chose this deck, I know that there is a special message, or there's just a little something that you are meant to hear, or you will hear it and you'll know it when you do hear it. So I'm excited to find out what that is. And definitely, when you hear it, let me know in the comments. But until then, I want you to sit back and relax so that you can really tune in and enjoy this reading with me, Sarah. So, all right, take a couple of deep breaths. And let's take a look at this first card. This is going to offer you your first vision. Your first vision is that of the peacemaker. So one of the first things that I'm drawn to when I see this card is actually the figure's skin is blue. And so already what I am sensing is that you possess so much purity and truth in your honest expression when you communicate with people, when you present yourself to others, when you walk in this world. You bring this gift of making peace through truth speaking and through being honest and being capable of expressing your truth and doing so authentically and with true, I guess there's this sense of with a true principle of purity, of offering your genuine perspective to others. I love that there's this connection between the sun, the moon, so you have this sense of awareness that is also guided by the light of the sun, but also then, with your right hand, you really do offer, these emotional gifts that nurture not just others in your life, but it nurtures you and your own experience of being here. So that is something for you to be brought into your vision right now. And so let's take a look deeper. So deeper, what is related to this is the Six of Embers. And what we're seeing here is this, it's like there's this vision in the sky. So you have a lot of creativity in your imagination. You have this ability to make lemonade out of lemons. Your creativity is so powerful, and your ability to think so quickly and to make new connections really is a part of what lights up your own mind and inspires you at such a deep level. There's this sense that it also comes in and shines back on you, and you're inspired by your own thinking. And it's this openness and this light that comes from your thinking and your creative process of your own inspiration and your hope and your pure heart. That's also what illuminates. That's what illuminates the world around you. And that's something that I think brings you a sense of satisfaction and recognition. And that's really another thing that's kind of coming through right now, especially with the peacemaker being this first COSMA vision showing up for you. I have this sense that there's this moment where we're really talking about you. And that's amazing, right? We're being called to focus right here on you and this quality of your ability to express your true inspiration, you're sharing your ideas, and that that illuminates more of the world for other people and for yourself. You see the world more as you look upon it. And so let's take another look here. We see beautiful. Hi, it's so great to see you. what we're seeing here ultimately, and I love that they're both facing it. Can we just look at this for a second? I love that there's these two sides of you, and really this is to see that reading in whole is to see like the sky is literally connected to this water, and it's like this water of life that's literally the mystic over here, this other part of you. It's like these two parts of you, you're just this beautiful parts of your heart. And there's this sense that you gain all of this inspiration from like being in the cycle of life, from the waters that come and the steam that rises up at this kind of nighttime. And that in the middle, there's this sense of your jubilation, and not just you, but it's these parts of your personality and the people in your life that you are attracted to and that attract you. Peacemakers, mystics, those who really appreciate the elements of life. This is a really beautiful time. And so honestly, there is this sense right now that this is just an opportunity for you to appreciate recognizing yourself, and that others recognize you. Whether or not you're receiving direct actual like recognition for who you are and for just being here in Earth right now, just stop for a moment and realize that you are thought about. People don't tell you, your friends don't always tell you, your family members don't always connect or reach out, or people that have known you throughout different periods of your life, they don't always tell you. But I want you to just dwell and take a moment to realize you have inspired so many, you've touched people throughout your life, you've been, someone, and that connection of you is never lost in the elements of the sky, the water, and the illumination and the fire of your spirit, having been shared all this time. It's going to keep going. Oh, that's so lovely. So just stay with that for a minute. This reading, what I'm going to offer you also is a connection crystal. And I'm calling on this crystal to be shown to you at this time of the equinox, at this time of, it's the full moon in Virgo, and also at this time of shifting from Pisces into Aries. Lovely combination, water and fire. So let's just call upon this crystal for you to connect with and receive a gift that will benefit you. I feel right here in the center. Beautiful. Rutilated quartz. This crystal is so beautiful, so earthy and golden, and yet shimmering with light. It's this crystal that is connected to your root chakra, and it's like your holy dwelling place, which is why it's also connected to home. So if you have these colors, if you have kind of like this metallic gold, or if you even have a rutilated quartz crystal to put around your neck or to wear, or just even to have it in a place that you can have as it witnesses you, it's going to also infuse and benefit your environment. And the more that you pay in turn attention into this intention of benefiting from it, this dynamic will build up in its own frequency, will bring on this golden light from the sun into your life. So that is your crystal to connect with at this season in your life. And finally, I am going to invite an animal friend to provide some wisdom for you. And I just saw it down here. Haha, wow! I just freaking love this one so much. So like it floats in the currents up top, and it's like these crazy colors. I'm gonna have to look it up for you. But I don't even have like the book, so I can't even look up this creature. But the cool thing about this creature is it's super psychedelic colors, but which is just so great because honestly, like you glimmer and you're shiny and bright. However, something about this creature is that because it's so fantastical and it also like feeds on all of like the stuff that floats through the water and whatnot, it's also poisonous. I believe it has venom and whatnot. and you don't want to get, you don't want to mess with it. And so, similar to this, there's this sense of, connecting to your home, like being home also in yourself and in your truth, honoring and possessing it. Sometimes the truth stings other people, or other people aren't really like ready in the exact, they're not aligned in the same moment with you, but they're still getting your current, or they're still getting your energy, and it is affecting them, and they're going to take that in their own time and way. But really, to me, what I'm seeing is there's this sense that this is about you. And even like, maybe this is even about these two characters here. Maybe there's two people in your life, or there's two different facets of people that you're, into or working with or attracted to. And you've got these mystics, and here they are, they're looking, about like drawing out the light, and they're even, it's like you're creating this sense of a vision out of the steam that comes from fire and water. There's a lot of chemistry there. Over here, there's just this sense of like adding water and honoring the healing process, really. So over here, there's like all this activity and vision, and she's even holding like holding this book, and her whole head is like on fire, which reminds me so much of this. But really, this is also what feeds into, do you see, the beauty? So really, with this little creature, which I'll look it up later and post it here for you. Yeah, but this creature is like this ultimate combination. I love that it's kind of right here with this Six of Embers, because after the 5, comes the 6, and it really shows that if you stay true to yourself, you ultimately are bringing peace, not just for yourself, but for the whole cosmos as a whole. And sometimes really, part of what brings peace and justice is not conforming, or it's not, it's not repeating the same thing over and over again. It's unless it's really what you are here to bring forth. And so there is a way. You have your words and you have your vision that really helps support you being in relationship with the world, and that's what this really represents. Sometimes it brings about some conflict, or things are going to get stuck, and that's fine, because you're already home. You're already home, so keep connecting with that. I'm going to lay out these cards here for you so you can see them and enjoy them. Like I said, if one of these really interests you, if you're really connected or resonated, do let me know which one it is, because I'd love to chat with you or answer some specific questions that you have about the card, or about what you're seeing, or something that I might have said. Yeah, and I really hope that you enjoy this. So yeah, let's just enjoy these beautiful little colors here, and thank you so much for enjoying this reading with me at this time. Yeah, if you enjoyed it, please like this video to give me a visual sign that you appreciate these readings that I am offering here for you. It just gives me that visual feedback and clue that you were here, that you watched it and you liked it. So yes, please like this video, and that just, that will show me. All right, so thank you so very much for enjoying this reading with me, and I will see you in the next one.